Let the lob first.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. 3 issues from me. One is to appreciate the effort of the committee over the last couple of weeks. I know it's been intense and sometimes frustrating. I want to implore the Minister of Finance to clean up your act. Parliament are not your houseboys to toss around. When you're bringing documents, plan and bring them at once and we work properly.
Honorable Lob, that's a very hard word. Me, I can never be a houseboy, house girl. No, for me, I can't be that.
Exactly my point.
I can't even be referred to that. Use another word.
Exactly my point.
You can use another harder word, but not.
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker, we can use a much more fairer word. But I wanted to make it really get to the bottom of finance, to take Parliament seriously, bringing documents in piecemeal, to work, to make us work in circles. We look a bit shabby.
You don't give a houseboy things in house mails. That's why I only want that word, because we are not houseboys or house girls.
You know, Right Honourable Speaker, I am sorry. The Queen's language is my second language. It's not my mother tongue.
You can say it in Uganda.
I am trying to find. At the end
anyway,
of my submission,
let's remove the word houseboys. We can use a more harder word.
Yeah,
you cannot use us like that.
They should not really take Parliament for granted.
Okay, have you removed the houseboys and house girls?
Yes,
okay.
It's withdrawn, seriously.
Thank you.
But it's gotten it.
Thank you.
That said, we have been jostling with the figures here and last-minute considerations. They speak volumes about the troubles of our planning framework. There was a migration from sector-based budgeting to program-based budgeting. What has been happening over this budget cycle is organized chaos, Right Honourable Speaker. If you look at what the ministries have been submitting, they have been submitting sectors. If you give the chairperson budget time, he will tell you how they have suffered in reconciling whether they are budgeting for programs or for sectors. In fact, the discovery is that some ministers, not the one who's here today, do not even understand the whole context of program budgeting. The one who's here understands it. And it's really rendering the House to work in a haphazard manner, Right Honourable Speaker. I hope over the subsequent cycles of our operations, there will be opportunity for a better understanding of what program-based budgeting is about. If it doesn't work and it impairs the way you work, please go back to whoever brought it down your throats and say we can go back to what we know better and we work better. Finally, Right Honourable Speaker, unfortunately for me and you colleagues, this budget may not change the situation of our people. And you've got to go and dust your throats and go and start explaining why the presidency has more money than the PDM. I hope you'll be able to explain to the people. And then you'll know why only 25% of you will come back in the 12th Parliament. It's about the people. We need to understand our obligation to our people and have the courage as members of Parliament. We should summon the courage to say, what is this transactional cost of sustaining a presidency? Is it sustainable? the transactional cost of sustaining the president and the presidency. I'm using pronouns, not a noun, not even a name. Is it sustainable? Should we carry this on for the cycles remaining for our budgeting as the Defence Parliament? I leave that to you, honorable members of Parliament. Hopefully you'll be able to explain to your voters. At least the voters in Masaka City are aware that the budget is skewed, and therefore we need to work better. Finally, right on the speaker, you heard the murmurs when the figures were being flashed on the screens about the inequities, regional inequities in the sharing of resources. I think the budgetary committee needs to really look at these figures next time round. When the BFP is brought here and laid, there's need for urgent work to figure out and throw a light on the regional inequities in sharing the national resources, so that this country is a nation for everyone and certain resources. I thank you.
Thank you so much.